My name is... Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Have I got it right first attempt? I hope I have. And I don't know if you all want to get it out of your system, but yeah, I've got a big nose zet. I think it must be a seasonal thing. You know, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all that jazz. So who do we have? Rib Tickler, good evening, sir. Ivy Gentry, Crafty Keeler. Light Diode Designs UK. Bit of a mouthful, that name, if you don't mind me saying so. Henrik, how are you? The Happy Little Fox, aka Benji. Forrest Pfeiffer, Mitch Goldstein, Stein, Mitch, how are you? Brainless Steel NL, good evening, sir. Yeah, so it's been an interesting week. Because for some unknown reason, I have suddenly started receiving some not very friendly emails from a certain person who may or may not remain anonymous. Depends how many more times he emails me, then maybe I will supply his email address. Who knows? Give me a thumbs up if you think I should, or should I protect his anonymity? Rabbit Jock is going very well indeed. How's it going with you? M6 Matty, good evening. Mel Meadows, good evening to you. Richie Orth, good evening, sir. Tigerbread 78. Right, no, it's not from Anthony Riley, Tigerbread. Don't worry about that. R/stories. Hey, Creaky, first time I've been able to catch you live. I'm usually working. Well, welcome. And let me pre-warn you now. Do not get overexcited. Because my live streams are not very structured. Yeah, not very structured. Good evening, Billy Bob's wife. How are you? Mark CGI Hunter. I'm sure I've already read your name out. Scott Martin, how are you, pal? And good evening, Rob McGowan. So, yeah, I don't know. It's strange, though. So, if I was to ask the people, how many we got here? 130 people. If I was to ask you 130 people, have I made any videos specifically about the COVID-19 virus? Would you say I have? Give me a yes in the side chat if you think I've definitely made a dedicated video based around the lager lurgy. Because I know I've got an absolutely awful memory. But I thought it wasn't just me. Thank you, everybody. I knew I hadn't made one specifically talking about the virus because I haven't. I just haven't. And I don't understand where this guy is getting his information from. Now, I don't know if he's got me confused with all the other middle-aged, bald Welshmen without accents that upload videos to YouTube, or if he's just hallucinating and think I've made videos I've not made. But basically, this is what he sent me. Who pays you to pour such stupid and tales with which you're poor around the world earth? That didn't make any sense at all. So let me try again on a screen that I can actually see. Who pays you to pour such stupid and tales with which you pour around the world earth? No, it was nothing to do with the screen. It was to do with the fact that either this person, I think it's a guy, English is not his first language, or he's really stupid, because I think he's a flat earther. And while we're on the subject of flat earthers, hashtag FEDM, if you look at the pinned comment in the side chat, I've released a hashtag FEDM t-shirt, which is only going to be available until the 30th of November. So if you want one, buy it quickly, because it's going to be another one that I am going to take down. So it's going to be limited numbers, like the FE is offensive t-shirt I did. But then he goes on to say, but not the earth is flat and covered with a dome. Glass firmament. In case I didn't know what a dome was. See what is written on the grave of von Braun, the NASA director, German engineer, inventor of V2. I don't even know what that means, and I don't really care either. But he then goes on to say, date of birth, date of death, and under them is written Psalm 18:1. Check exactly what the numbers are. No, because again, I don't care. Look at the Bible, in which it said God covered the earth with a dome, glass firmament, so the boss of NASA knew they couldn't fly anywhere. Well, obviously, if it said it in the Bible, it absolutely must be true. Because we all know that the Bible is the most reliable scientific textbook on the earth. And then he goes on to say, that's how you were born, stupid a-hole. Well, he's got some of it right. So fair play. That's how you're going to die. Oh, not very friendly at all, is he? God listens to your stupid shows and laugh a lot at how stupid you are. Well, I have to say, I actually had no idea that God was one of my subscribers, but I feel, quite impressed. Quite impressed. But it does beg the question, why isn't he a Patreon as well? Is God that mean? Or is God out of work or something? But that was the first email. And he then followed it up with this classic. A picture of Werner von Braun's, or, NASA director guy's headstone. Here, such an arsehole. You are very impudent and stupid. Impudent? Oh, impudent, right. Different word. Completely different meaning. I don't even have the words to pour the most vulgar words on you. I don't need to waste my energy. You are just stupid and very impudent idiot. So he definitely doesn't want to waste any excess energy, which is why he sent me two fairly lengthy emails. So yeah, perfect flat earther logic. Maybe he is the one person who's bought a hashtag flat earthers don't matter t-shirt so far. But I don't know. I don't know what I've done. Especially considering I haven't made any videos about COVID-19. Where's the other one? Because that's not the only one. Oh, what is it? Because I'm confusing myself now. That guy was just, well, he just doesn't like me for, well, I'd have to be honest and say obvious reasons, wouldn't I? If he is actually a flat earther. Where the hell is that email? Where is that email? Ah, right, I know what it is. It was in my other. Right, hang on a second. I know this is absolutely riveting, but this is why I've confused myself, because this other person, come on, I can't quit now. Gotta find it. Gotta find it. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum. Where are we? Ah, here we are. So, there was also this email. Now, I did share this in my, let me just move it across without accidentally slipping and showing you his email address. Oh dear, silly me. I am still here. But, this guy. Just wanted to send you this email and let you know how much of an arrogant, brainwashed piece of shit you are. I came across 2 of your videos and I nearly spewed. Oh, got it. You might want to look up the term pandemic before talking shit on YouTube. No, sorry, it was this email I was thinking of when I asked you had I made any videos about the pandemic, because I know I haven't, but, you know, whatever floats his boat.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Our stories, welcome to channel membership. Thank you very much indeed for the support, pal. Anyway, back to the email. It's hard enough listening to corporate politicians reading from a script than coming across your bullshit promoting it. No one is dying from COVID, from lager, you pathetic fool. Crunch some of the numbers and notice I'm leaving out the swearing because I don't feel the need to. Your corporate run media has given you on the pandemic that you and the rest of the brain dead idiots believe in. Less than 1% of every boring. Check your facts first, pal. I have not made any videos about the lager. Quite what has brought you to that conclusion is beyond me, but oh yeah, and also just to show the level of maturity of this person. Freemason indoctrination isn't education, you complete wanker. Suck on that, you bald, arrogant, wenglish FUCK. Why didn't you debunk the title below? You harmless sheep. Oh, dear me. I think that might be a Welsh joke, which is deeply offensive. But yeah, so I don't know what I've done to upset these people this last week. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Gargamel Gold, $5 US. Thank you, sir. Isn't it obvious, everyone? The Creaky Blinder is clearly a CGI hologram created by the Illuminati, Reptilian, Globe, Earth, NASA, Men in Black. He's CGI.
CGI.
I might well be. Who knows? Who cares?
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Mitch Goldstein says $2 US. Well, that's not what he said, but thank you, sir. Bald men are cooler and smarter. I'm definitely cooler, you know. I haven't got any hair sort of making my head overheat. But good evening, Mr. Andrat. How are you? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I don't know what I've done to be messaged in this manner. It's odd because I don't usually get that many spiteful emails. I get some, obviously, but not that many. Not that many. But there we are. It is what it is, isn't it? It's I suppose it's part of spending most of your time telling people that what they believe in is a very childish fairy tale, which is exactly what it is. Because the earth is not now, nor has it ever been, or will it ever be, flat. You absolute morons. Oh no, imbecile. That's my new favourite descriptive term for flat earthers. Imbeciles. I would wheeze up in the old close-ups, hadn't I, with this bad boy on the end of my schnozzler.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
$20 US from Christopher Shapley, DVM CVA, everybody's favourite American veterinarian, for the hashtag FEDM movement. Thank you, Chris Shapley. You're a star.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
£2 from R/Ethan Stories. Thank you very much indeed. No message though, but I do appreciate it all the same. Yeah, so if you do want to get a hashtag FEDM t-shirt, grab them now because they're only going to be up until the end of this month, the 30th of November. Yes, thank you, Basic Trigonometry, for pointing that out. I am preparing myself for the Christmas season, and the part I will be playing this year is Rudolph, clearly, and I will be doing an excellent job of it. So, cheers. So, honest answers only. How many people noticed I didn't upload a video on Friday? Because I didn't. Because I'm having some issues that need to be sorted out. Technical issues. I know, shock horror, the Creaky blind are having technical issues. But the lovely Tim Cowell, who was in the side chat, is steering me in the right direction. Chris Shapley noticed I didn't upload on Friday. Yeah. Shall I tell you the truth about why I didn't upload on Friday, or shall I make something up? What's your preference? Give me a thumbs up for the truth, a thumbs down for make something up. Make it up. Make it up. Gizmo Spitfire, is this your full-time job? Yes, and still a little bit no. Yes, I do this full-time. If in the sense of, do I earn a full-time living from it yet? Almost. I'm close. Yeah, I don't blame you there, Tim. I would be turning the red down on my monitor as well. It's I woke up with it this morning. It's absolutely beyond. It's absolutely beyond. So we seem to have a fair split of make it up and tell the truth. So how about I do both, and then you can decide which bits of it are true and which bits of it are made up. I'll have to get my thinking cap on. Will I grow a what? A big who? A big Clive.com style beard. I don't even know what that is. And I'm afraid to Google it. I'm afraid to Google it. Right, what's... who sent that to me? Rib Tickler, the video you've sent me, I've seen, pal. And I also did see the email you sent me in the week, but I couldn't remember why I had told you to email me, which is why I didn't reply. So my apologies. Good evening, Lee Williams. How are you? So, good evening, Stuart Spiller. Yes, Scott Martin, I don't know what a big Clive.com style beard is. I am not familiar. I am not familiar. Ewok Gaming and More, good evening. You just noticed you haven't had any notifications from CC? Well, that would be a good thing, wouldn't it? Not a bad thing. I don't know what a wuffler is either, the turtle moves. I'm so out of touch. I am no longer one of the cool kids. And I don't mind who knows. The Kid Argo, is it? What do I do for a living? I do this. Allegedly. More or less for a living. Good evening, James Purcell, or Purcell. How are you? Your pal Al, good evening. Tina Jones. Whose beard? I thought it said J-Lo's beard. I was going to say, I know she's getting on a bit, but I think she still looks after herself. Ah, right, a big, long, gangly beard then, you mean. Good evening, Blue Marble Science, how are you? Dank Desires, good evening. I don't know who Big Clive is. This is really bothering me now. If you keep telling me things I don't know in the side chat, it makes me want to go off and research them while I should be sat here talking to you. Oh, zit. Zoom out. Yeah, we don't want to have zit cam going on too much. Slim Living Cyborg, good evening. How are you?
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
$2 US from Gargamel Gold. A wolf flood is when it rains. What? A wolf flood is when it rains dogs but not cats. Ah. Thank you for clearing that up.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Paying for God's Patreon because he's a cheapskate. Thank you, Mario Space.x. $5 US. He must be. I don't know who Big Clive is, and it's really... See, you making me do it now. Who is Big Clive? Big Clive. 673,000 subscribers. What does he do then? Electronics. I will leave that on the screen so that I can take a look after. I'm very confused, and you lot are entirely responsible for confusing me completely a lot. And a lot completely. Now I saw my favourite lurker lurking around earlier on. Good evening, John Clark. Let's have a little looky. Very interesting. Very interesting. Should we do the lurk register? Stupid computer. Andy Monk is lurking because he hasn't spoken once. Andy SAS, you're lurking, but apologies, I couldn't be of more service with your sticker request. Brett Marla, lurking. Brother Grief, lurking. Chris Durham Music Channel. Usually has got plenty to say, but he's lurking tonight. Colin Ash, lurking. Colon. Good evening. But you're lurking. Creaky Blind. Oh, that's me. No. David Mason, lurking. Dog Meat Jesus. Lurking, but I like the name. Francisco Scaramanga. Cool name, but lurking.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
$2 Australian from Dank Desires. Love from Australia. Thank you very much indeed for the super chat, sir. George Haynes, lurking. Heat Shield isn't usually a lurker, but he's lurking tonight. Ian Marr, lurking. J. Das Rylander, lurking, even though he's a channel member, and a long-established channel member based on the colour of his channel membership badge. Kiwi Gamer, no, I think he's spoken. M6 Matty, I can't remember if he's spoken or not, so I'm going to call it lurking. Matt Keeland, lurking. Mark 10, another member lurking. Mr. Merlin, no, it's usually your good lady wife who is the queen of lurkers. Why are you lurking tonight? What could you possibly be doing that's more important than making fun of my giant red zet? Absolutely ridiculous. Nikita the Flame, no, I think Nikita said something earlier. Oliver C. Griffin, lurking. Pyro Kitty Cat, lurking. Robert Palmer is lurking probably because he's addicted to love. S2000 GT, isn't it? No, he's definitely been saying stuff, hasn't he? Slicer John 189, lurking. Steve F, another lurking channel member. Tango 2806, he said something earlier on, so I'll let him off the hook. UKPI, I wanna... No, I don't. I saw him say something earlier on, so hello UKPI, so I don't get told off for not acknowledging anyone again. So, if you made the lurk register, well, you win nothing. Just the joy of seeing me call out the lurk register. Good evening, Jose Bruna. How are you? You S2000 GT, I could not agree more. You do say lots of funny stuff. Depraved Beast, are you what? Are you? You'll have to specify, mate. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Reese Triple X says Blinder Gang support. Have you just upgraded your membership or become a member? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Lurk register might not be accurate, says Tina Jones. Well, only register I got. And it's mine. Mine, all mine. Colin Nash, my missus says you have a sexy voice. Is your missus deaf? Clearly not, otherwise she won't be able to hear my sexy voice. Extra J, good evening, sir. Mr. Merlin, can you see this message? This time. I can see it now. Did I miss you earlier, Mr. Merlin? The man who very kindly changed his username on YouTube. Derek Lamsphere. So, hi, sorry I'm late. That's quite alright. As long as you brought the note, then it's not going to be a problem. Let's see some flat earth fails in the future. Are there anything but flat earth? Are there anything but flat earth fails in the past, present, or future? Doesn't matter either way. Matt Keelan says, I'm not lurking, you just have me on ignore. I don't have anyone on ignore. If I ignore you, I'm doing it on purpose. CGI, continually gullible individual. CGI. I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. James Pearsall says I have a face for radio. Yeah, and I got the zit to prove it as well. Yeah, you know it. Creaky Blinder, is there still nothing new in the flat earth? What do you think, Benji? Absolutely never. And even on the rare occasions there is something new in the flat earth, it is still somehow very predictably wrong. I don't understand. Okay, thanks John Clark for pointing that out. Do you want a close-up? There we go. I'm glad that my disfigurement amuses you so.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
£5 super chat from Reese Triple X. Thank you, Reese. Sorry for lurking. Let me start again. Sorry for lurking in. Just love to listen, to be honest. Absolutely fine. It's a joke. I am teasing you. I know nobody is really, well, some people are lurking. Fred Knotts asks where I've been putting my nose. I know, I wish I knew, mate. I woke up with it this morning. And I thought, oh, it's going to be one of those days. Going to be one of those days. Mr. Merlin, shut up. What a spanner. Yes, I've got a zit. I don't mind getting spots. Come on, camera, focus. Focus. Oh, I won't focus. It just goes to show that I've got the youthfulness flowing through my veins. And on occasion trying to burst out from a little hole on my nose. So, you know, if a zit is a zit, then, you know, I'm happy to have them.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Gargamel Gold says, $2 US super chat. Thank you, sir. Again, how about the most hilarious flat earth fails? Right, so I'll go back to my story from earlier on about why there was only one video last week. So, flat earth fails video, the format is called listicle, which I know doesn't sound like a real word, but in YouTuber speak, that style of video is a listicle video. So I attempted last week with Wednesday's video, because if you notice, Tuesday's video was a day late as well. I attempted to combine two genres of video on YouTube. I attempted to combine my usual commentary hilarity with the very popular and very searchable listicle format, i.e. 10 things all flat earthers say. Thanks to the 587 people who pointed out that Professor Dave did one of those videos last year and that it's got 2 million views. Yeah, I know. Why do you think I made one? But my God, it is so time consuming. And I didn't even use any clips in that video. It just took a hell of a long time. So, most hilarious flat earth fails, yes, I would make that video. But the problem is, well, there's two problems. One, I'm really lazy. Not really. And it's curating the videos. So, do you know what I mean? Let's say, for argument's sake, I said 10 worst flat earth fails of 2020. Imagine the hours of flat earth imbeciles I'd have to watch just to get those 10, 15 second clips, if that makes sense. Didn't make sense to me and I said it. That's a bit rude, isn't it, Tim? Can't focus on such a bright object. Focusing now. Look at that. What a beast. Bet you couldn't carry off a zit like that, could you? Any of you? Like it's not on the top of my head. It'd look like a boob. And then where would we be?
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
J. Rylander, €2. Thank you, sir. Please upgrade water bottle. It's too small. I know. And you know what the problem is? When I went to the shop to buy one, they didn't have any big bottles. So I just had to have this tiny little thing. But it's 3 litres, which is just the right amount to last me through a 2-hour live stream and ensure that I am absolutely beyond bursting for a pee by the time I finished. What are we doing? What button are we pressing now?
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Carl Diasteen. Oh yeah, $10 US. Came in late, but here now. Thank you, Carl. If you'd just like to drop your note in the side chat to explain why you were late, then we will not mention it again. And Zeus asks, do I have a makeup girl? Yes, of course. It's that red. I was actually in the chair for 3 hours before starting the live stream. Imagine how bad this would look if I had no makeup on. I've even fiddled around with the color settings on my camera. Yes, indeed, Dank Desires. Only problem is I am not now, nor have I ever been a teacher. Luckily. Because nobody will be learning much from me. Alan Rogers, good evening. It's not worth living for watching that amount of flat earth videos. No, I agree with you, mate. I watch enough of them as it is. But yeah, that's part of the problem. So my story about shall I tell the truth or shall I make something up? So that's the reason why there was no video on Friday, because it absolutely killed me making the video that got released on Wednesday, because it was such a huge amount of work. And also being the mature, in control individual I am, and I feel as a sort of an add-on, I should mention that I am experiencing some computer issues at the moment, and as I said earlier, the lovely Tim Cowell is helping me resolve them. I may or may not have had a very small temper tantrum, kicked my computer and refused to finish recording Friday's video. So which one is made up? Is it A, I was burnt out from making the video which I released a day late on Wednesday? Is it B, I'm a big man, baby, and I kicked my computer and threw a party because I couldn't get it to do what I wanted to? Is it C, all of the above? Let me know in the side chat. Let me know in the side chat. Man baby indeed, Pablo. Absolutely right. Light diode design says A, B, and C. B, D. There was no D. C, 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 B. Miss Goldstein says Julie picks C. Tricky. Why is it tricky? UKPI says temper temper. Format /A//S fixes everything. Clearly not in my case. Ian Ma, there was no F. Abelis, there's no D. It was both. Making that video that is just as an extra kick in the daddy button isn't doing very well, but it was an absolute pain in the scrot to make. It was so time consuming. Rob McGowan, I'm glad you can see through my ears. That's generally what happens when somebody's got big holes in their ears. Or did you just want to make me say years because I say it weird? Allegedly. I don't think I do, but... Chris Hansen, another round earther shell. Surely not the real Chris Hansen. Ooh, how exciting. A, B, and C. It was, yeah. Okay, so technically it was A, B, and C. But, yeah, it's doing my nugget then. I can't stand it anymore. This computer was really, really good and it was very efficient. Tim has dialed into it before and he's done a few bits and pieces to my computer for me. He sent me out some extra memory. Probably I should have installed that in here instead of in the computer. But it's just got to a point now. There's just been a big update to Filmora, which is the video editing software I use, and it's killed my PC. And it's not Filmora's fault, it's my PC's fault for being made from bits I found here, there, and everywhere, mainly there. And there is the direction of my youngest son's bedroom and his old gaming PC. Good evening, Dan Hetfield. How are you, pal? As my PC recovered after my little tantrum. Well, it's hanging on by the skin of his teeth, but it better be on its best behaviour tomorrow because I've got to order new computer components, then wait for them, then build the computer. So hopefully I shall be on my new machine by next weekend. So it better behave this week. But let me preemptively say that if there is only one video again next week, it's your fault. Not my fault. No, I will try and refrain from lashing out at an inanimate object again, but you wouldn't believe how frustrating it is when you're trying to edit what will essentially end up being a 1.5 second clip in the overall video, and it takes 25 minutes to edit that 1.5 seconds. Add to the fact that it is always unbearably warm in this room, except for when it's cold. And it's cold at the minute, but it's still warm. Fran says, my name on the Patreon rolling credits. Well, bloody hell. I'm glad you approve, Fran. Didn't even know I had a... Do you know what? I'm amazed while we're on the subject of my Patreon. I'm not amazed. Well, yeah, actually, I'm amazed I've got Patreons, so thank you all. I think I've got 156 Patreons at the minute, so thank you very, very much indeed. But not many people, one or two have, but not many people have noticed that one of my Patreons is NASA. Now, is it the real NASA? That seems to have upset the guy that emailed me twice last week? Or is it some fake NASA? Which would then be the Flat Earthers NASA, because... yeah. But I've got a Patreon called NASA. It's absolutely amazing. Kane Bogus, how are you? Is what CGI? CGI. Yeah, I'm sure you are, Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator. But is anybody watching this on mobile or a tablet? Because the Facebook app has been updated. So if you tap on Chris Hansen's name, his channel art and his subscriber number and everything will flash up on the screen in front of you. So let's see if he really is the real Chris Hansen, which he most definitely isn't. But let's see if he is the real Chris Hansen. Is NASA Patreon CGI? Well, it'll be going across the screen just somewhere by here. Not by there, it'll be by here. Crafty Keeler's on mobile. Tap on, I think it works in the side chat as well. Or it may only be a new feature of the comment section, actually, now I think about it. But if you tap on his name, it'll open up sort of like a flash view of his page. Chris Hansen, I don't care how real you are. A comment like that strongly implies that you are one of the flat earth morons that occasionally grace my side chat. Rib Tickler, sorry pal, what are you telling me to do? Let me know that Amazon emailed you. Think I got order right, but not sure. Right, thank you, Rib Tickler. Do you mean you've just purchased something off my wish list? Is that what you mean, Rib Tickler? Because if that's the case, I don't always... It's about Ooh, you're watching me on your telly. How does my zit look on your telly? Does it look absolutely awesome? I bet it looks amazing, doesn't it? Creaky's wish list. Thank you very much, Rib Tickler. I appreciate it. I only added those today. Thank you very much indeed. I really, really do appreciate that. Yeah, it's always very, very nice when somebody is that kind. I'm saying you've got it right, Rib Tickler. I assume you have. All I can do is filter the list by purchased and unpurchased, so I know what's on it generally. So there's a new item on it that I added earlier on today. Oh yeah, I've got Amazon open there now, so I'm still zoomed in, and I. Sorry about that. Whoever said, Fran, wasn't it, was watching on a big television. I apologise for my zittiness on your big TV. Yeah, thank you, Rib Tickler. That's very kind of you, pal. Very kind of you indeed. Ian Roscoe, good evening from Madness Morton. Well, good evening to you. The moon doesn't exist, just like a flat earth is common sense. Chris Hansen, you may or may not have just redeemed yourself just a tad. Just a hair. See what I did there? Alright, calm down. Mark CGI Hunter. I thought Chris Hansen was in the group that sang Bomb. You might have been, actually. You might have been. Phone is not showing side chat. There should be a live chat button on the phone, Carl Deerstein. Underneath the video, usually. It doesn't always open automatically. A flat earther is even aware that the sun and moon both exist. Who caught last Wednesday's agree to disagree debate? And I use that word extremely loosely. We had a flat earth debate. Take care, Brett Marla. Thank you very much for dropping by. Oh, I sounded so cool then. Like one of the cool kids. Yeah, what did you think of that debate, Chris Shapley? It was a bit of a dumpster fire, wasn't it? Crafty Keeler was lurking. I have never heard somebody with such a poor understanding of, well, anything. Because even I could understand that what he didn't understand was, so the globe behind me, imagine if I had a lamp shining directly onto that now. The beam of light from the lamp would envelop it would engulf the whole, kind of like it is here now, this green lamp is shining onto the earth. So, the light is passing in all directions. But this side, the side that is not facing the green sun, would be dark. But he couldn't seem to grasp the concept that the sun is very, very big and quite far away. I just don't understand. Good evening, Seth Darby. How are you? Mr. Steve, I haven't seen you tonight, have I? Why weren't you on the lurk register? Or have I seen you and that's why you weren't on the lurk register? I'm getting slightly confused. A whisper in the wind. You are late. Hang your head in shame. He could 3D. It was funny. Yeah, Rib Tickler. He was a very special. Good evening, Carrie Genevieve. Very exotic name. Hello back to you as well. He just couldn't grasp the simplest of concepts. Like that, for example. That was the one that blew my mind more than anything else. I just can't understand why he couldn't see it like that. Good evening, Scully South of Thrillers. Where are you? How are you? Not where are you? Don't tell me where you are. Unless you're standing outside my door about to attack me. Tell me then, but good evening. Nice to see you. To see you, nice. Oh yeah, stare at the ceiling and spin your chair. That's the perfect example. So if I'll do it now. I know you probably can't hear me brilliantly, but there's a light fitting right above my head. So I'm the globe. Still there. Yep, still there. Believe it or not, I could see the sun or the stars, my lamp on my ceiling the whole way round, and he couldn't grasp the simplest of things, and he was a proper knobhead as well. He was so Mr. Interrupty. Kat and I have been, when did we start Agree to Disagree? About 5 months ago. And I have not once ever had to use the mute button, but I went full tilt Nathan Oakley on him. Because every time, oh crap, what was his name? Every time the normal guy, i.e. the person who wasn't a flat earther, so the flat earther would ask him a question, and he would, David, that's right, and he would start to answer, but he would just overtalk him. And I personally can't stand people that overtalk other people. You'd never catch me doing that. Oh no. No, that sadly is a really bad habit I've got. I have just seen the most amazing thing in the world. I never even knew this was money. 200 arse. ARS. That's my new favourite currency. I don't even care if it's 12p. I get to say arse 200. I'm not sure what country that's from. But thank you very much indeed. Very, very, very much indeed. People overtalk when they're losing an argument. No, yes, you're right, but that's not always the case. It's Argentinian peso. Thank you very much indeed for the arse money, Fran. That's very kind of you. almost $2 US. It doesn't matter how much it is. I've said this before. Everybody, act natural. Stay calm. If you don't move, she can't see you. Tracy Langley has just come into the side chat and she thinks that I didn't notice she was missing from the lurk register earlier. But if we all keep very still, she'll just move along and probably eat Merlin. Well, no, you'd probably like that, wouldn't he? What? What? Did I just say that out loud? Sorry, guys. Good evening, Tracy. How are you? Coru, good evening. How are you? Don't move a muscle indeed, Scully's House of Thrillers. You're absolutely right. Ah, Ian Ma, there's always one. She knows we've noticed her now. Talk about spoiling the fun. Good evening, John Clark. How are you? Why was that hell for review? Ah, because you said the poo-poo word. Too late, I've spotted you all. Ah, see, I told you, didn't I? You got to start listening. You got to start listening. Tracy, you better not be here just to make fun of my spot. I'm going to keep my finger here all night now as if I'm concentrating. Yes, I quite agree. Yes, absolutely right. My research shows that to be the case. Oh, sorry. Good evening, Sammy K. How are you? What spot? Thank you, Tracy. Tracy, will you please take a seat? Haha, more Chris Hansen jokes. Niras Sass. Greetings to you as well, and I'm fairly certain I just butchered your name, but hello. Tango 2806. I was having a conversation with Lord Callum yesterday, maybe. Good evening, Beer Rider. Greetings to you in Greece. Tango 2806, and he told me who you were, and I know who you are, and I didn't know that you were you. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm sure nobody else watching this does, but I know what I mean. It is red and angry, Ian Ma, and it's been squeezed. I don't know why this keeps happening to me. I suppose it's just my youthfulness. Because, you know, I'm 48. In 3 days, just, you know, just saying. Creaky's birthday is on the 11th of November, which just happens to be in 3 days' time. But I have noticed it's a very popular year for birthdays this year. Almost feels like everybody I know has had one, or is about to have one, just for clarity. Good night, Rib Tickler. Thank you very much. Astonic, you're absolutely right. Puberty does sometimes hit late. I'm hoping that my hair will grow in as well. Does Coco lick your nose? Oh, don't say that, no, Chris Sharp. She does. I'm not going to let her kiss me on the lips, am I? I'm not some sort of savage. But yes, she does. Uh-oh. Is it Coco's fault? Is this Coco's fault? Oh dear. Peter Collins' daughter Katie is 5 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Katie. Hope you have a lovely day.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
€2 from Crafty Keela. Happy birthday in advance. Thank you very much, Keela. It's very kind of you. Happy birthday for the 11th. I'll send you some gift wrap. Clear cell. Alright, you can have that one. That was mildly amusing. Mildly amusing. What's with the Facebook logo on the snappy finger man? Andy SAS? Or was it Andy Sass? Are you a sassy guy? On this channel? No. What? Chris Hansen on this channel? No, it's not the birthday of this channel. It's my birthday. Where I get a cake and presents and I get to do whatever I want. Thank you, Charlotte Hardy. That's very kind of you. 274727. I've not seen you for a while. What's occurring? Where have you been? Why haven't you been here? What's not supposed to be public knowledge, Dan? Who's saying stuff and things? I like it, Dan. I like it.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
$10 US. Happy early birthday from Christopher Shapley, DVM CVA. Everybody, including my own favourite American veterinarian. Hello, hello from Minnesota, says Skydiver Tana. Are you a real skydiver? I could never be a skydiver. I don't even like going on a plane, let alone jumping out to one. Oh, no, thank you very much.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Jezza, the Master Reviewer, $2.99. Happy birthday in advance, Creaky. Thank you, Jezza. Very kind of you.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Nickmas666. Oh, $5 Canadian. Happy early birthday day. That extra day was very, very much appreciated. I feel like New York now. We'll celebrate your birthday properly on A2D on... Yeah, I know, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget it was my birthday on Wednesday. But I forgot I've got a live show on Wednesday. Skydiver Tan, I never thought he'd skydive either. Deathly afraid of heights. But something about jumping is freeing. I bet it is, yeah. I gotta say, I'm the opposite. It's not heights I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of the ground. Because it's not the height that kills you, is it? Know what I'm saying? Diolch yn fawr, Tina Jones. Christopher Bell, you just lean out and let gravity take over. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Good evening, Bobo. Thanks for loads of waves. Very nice of you, old chap. Ian Ma, free your bowels. We would definitely free my bowels. I would pebble dash the side of the plane as I left. 100%. How old will I be? I will be 48 on Wednesday. Happy birthday to me. Yes, I'll be 48. Just insert the "you don't look old enough" messages in the side chat immediately, and we will hear no more of it. A God in the gap. I'm not afraid of ground either. It's the speed which kills. That's a good point. I've never thought of that. So maybe I'm afraid of the wrong thing. I just don't like flying. Yes, John Clark, it is Remembrance Day. A whole day dedicated to me. Oh, you mean Armistice Day? Right, yeah, it's that as well. Which is ever so slightly more important than me, obviously. I am being facetious. Happy birthday, Carrie. We have 7 days difference and a couple of years. Last Wednesday was my birthday. Happy birthday for a couple of days ago. Colin Nash, you don't look 48. I thought you was 30 something. It's the zit, isn't it? It's taken 10 years off me. And giving me 10 noses before anybody says it. But yeah, almost 38. 38? Chris Hansen says almost 48 years ago a legend was born. Tom Jones is older than 48, much older. He's 80. Might even be 81 now. If a plane takes off and lands all right, why jump out of the darn thing? I couldn't agree more, James. Couldn't agree more. Yes. It's not gravity. It's What the hell does that say? Macy edge? It's not gravity, it's buoyancy. Laughy face. The rapid slowing down. There's an oxymoron for you. It is an oxymoron. Ron Riggs, we have a lot in common. I had a birthday this year too. I know, Ron. It's nuts. It feels like everybody I know is having one this year. Absolutely incredible. Good evening, Brendan McKee. Happy birthday, Cutie Pie. What, even with this zit? It's the M&M method. If I point out my zit enough, what are you lot going to say? Do your worst. No, don't. I'm feeling sensitive. Don't. I might cry. Live on stream. I'm very happy to have discovered this channel. You're so funny, Creaky. I'm sure you mean funny looking. You know? Can't imagine why. But thank you very much. I found you through a Simon Dan video. And by the way, didn't know your birthday is coming. Happy birthday in advance. Thank you, Fran. Very kind of you, pal. Yeah, it's... It's funny how I see my audience evolving over time. There's a few names here that I know have been here for a long time. Shut up, James. I haven't named it yet. If it's still there tomorrow, I may consider naming him or her. I can't tell yet. He's not quite big enough.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan Hetfield. You didn't have to, pal. £5. Love you, dude, and this whole amazing community. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Yeah, they're all right, aren't they? You know, there's worse communities to be a part of, isn't there? Andy Monk. That's it. I can't read mind. And I saw what you said as well, S2000 GT. Simon Storble. I really like your content. You're funny and something different than all the other debunkers. Keep going. Yeah, this is the thing. I don't consider myself to be a debunker. I don't debunk. Which is why I think ordinarily, no, Ian Ma, there was no pee break. I put the emergency standby card on for comedic effect. Thanks, Steve. 6464 Zitty Blinder. Very kind of you. I will rename my channel immediately. I knew I should have worn my face mask tonight. Thank you, Chris Hansen. Go and catch a predator or whatever it is you do these days.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Shannon T says, how the heck are you only 4 months older than me? Ha 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 ha. I know the answer to this one, Shannon. I feel so smart. Come here. It's because I was born 4 months before you. I worked that out by myself and everything, mind. I didn't have to send Kat a WhatsApp message. Didn't have to text Simon Dan. Didn't have to send FTFE a message on Discord. Nothing. I just knew the answer to that. I didn't even have to Google it. That's why I'm 4 months older than you, Shannon. Because I was born 4 months before you. Chris Hansen's part of the furniture on this channel. You must be somebody else, and that must be a new name, Chris Hansen, because I don't know. I know who Chris Hansen is. No dislikes so far. Any catastrophes in Flathardia that we're unaware of? I'm sure there are. Sammy K. But Quantum Degreaser, born 4 months before. What sorcery? Quantum Degreaser. Awesome. Creaky, I'll be sending you lots of love and lurking on your birthday show, just so you know. Thank you very much, Tracy Langley. Very kind of you. You're a very nice lady, despite everything Merlin tells me in our private messages. I've never believed a word of it. I just knew you didn't seem the type. What must be a three-legged chair, Andy SAS? I do need to be asking... Hang on. I do need to ask, being I don't Twitter and 40 myself, any special meaning behind tidy, or just meaning you were cleaning up their stupid? No, it's... I've answered this question so many times, but Skydiver Tana, it means nothing more than that was a tidy comment.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Thomas the Dark Knight Marshall has just become a channel member. That too is tidy, because it's one of the ways in which you can support me. I tell you what isn't tidy, though. Flat Earthers. Tidy! Alright, calm down. They are definitely not.
Tidy!
Not in the slightest. Yeah, it's basically just the same as when somebody says something's cool or awesome or brilliant or great, or it's something I say probably 500 times a day. Merlin tells big fat lies about me all the time. It's all lies. I'm totally adorable, honest. Joint specialist, I got to make a tidy ringtone. Well, that covers a whole myriad of possibilities. Because if it's a ringtone of just me saying, imagine, so 6 o'clock in the morning, you receiving an emergency phone call and you hear this. Tidy, tidy. Imagine how old that would get and how quickly it would get there. Hashtag flat earthers don't matter. Quite right, Fran. Absolutely right. Tidy remix, Watto UK says. Oh, dear me. Time, bloody hell, it's 20 to 9. Well. No wonder I feel so tired. I'm preparing myself for the joy of making a video tomorrow. Which it will be, because it's going to be a normal video, I think. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. I've been on the cider and I'm very untidy, positively messy, says Louis Lewis. I'm sure you are. What cider are you drinking? Please don't say White Lightning, because then I'd have to ban you forever. What are we drinking? Well, I can't speak for you, Manolis 23100, but I'm drinking blackcurrant squash. Do a zip pop in video. Yeah. I've got my Frosty Jacks. Oh, God. That's even worse than Hatfield. That's full on out of a Lidl's card. You don't drink it, Dan, do you? Oh, dear me. I run my car on that. You know, diesel's getting expensive, but, you know, a couple of bottles of Frosty Jacks. You 150 mile an hour up the M4. No problem. Mr. Merlin says, happy birthday for Wednesday. Hope your little friend is taking you somewhere nice. That'd be nice, isn't it? Maybe I've been wrong all this time. Maybe it is Tracy as the nice one and not you, Mr. Merlin. You beastly man. John Clark says, did you make your email public? My email is public. It's Creaky at creakyblinder.com. Co.uk? Com. Creakyblinder.com. Creaky at creakyblinder.com. You want to put what in his ass, Tracy Langley? Merlin, I think you're on a promise. Yeah, John Clark. My email is public. Well, that one is anyway. No, John Clark, it's not, and it probably isn't gonna be. It's too much of a pain. Frosty Jacks is £1 million a bottle in Wales now, probably. Prune juice is a warrior's drink. Yeah, but it also makes you shit through the eye of a needle, doesn't it? So, no. Ivy Gentry says, are we still in lockdown? Yes, we are, until 12:01 a.m. tomorrow. So 1 minute past midnight, I'm out there. Well, no, I'll be asleep. But the shop can reopen tomorrow, yeah. The shop can reopen tomorrow. Nice DS9 reference. Henrik, I have no idea what that means or what a DS9 is. Should I? Or shouldn't I? Chris Soup. Hello from Colorado. Hello from Wales. Nice of you to drop by. Mr. Merlin says, pink in the brown pocket, I'm not that kind of guy. And if you didn't want me to read that out, you probably shouldn't have put it in the side chat. Live long and prosper to you as well, Carrie. Yeah, but you've only just started lockdown, haven't you, Tango 2806? I will make videos to amuse you. They will be catered to each one of you individually for your own personal enjoyment. Good evening, the plot hole, how are you? You only just got the notification? Hang on, are you trying to imply that YouTube are not absolutely perfect and flawless in every way when it comes to sending out notifications to potential viewers of my content? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, you could well be right. Billy Bob's wife says, I'm from Colorado too. Lovely weather today. I'm not from Colorado. I'm from Wales. I know it's difficult to tell because I haven't got an accent, but yeah. Oh, the Colorado crew are in the house. Everyone's saying they're from Colorado now. except for everybody who isn't from Colorado. YouTubers are on the level. But are they on the flat? And more importantly, do they think flat and level are the same thing? Which they're not. I have said it many times. Just heading into another lockdown in New Jersey. But I'll still be out practicing the veterinary arts. So, Christopher Shapley, I have a question for you. And I asked the doctor this question once, and he didn't find it funny either, so I'm sure you won't. But people like your good self, doctors of veterinary medicine, heart surgeons, general practitioners, doctors of all descriptions, say that they are practicing medicine. And my question would be, Christopher Shapley, DVM, CVA, if you are practicing veterinary medicine, when are you going to get good at it? So you haven't got to practice anymore, you can just go out and be a vet. Or doesn't it work like that? Am I misunderstanding it? Let me know. John Clark said something. Where's he gone? I'm determined to get my text through. Text through what, John Clark? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Have you emailed me, John Clark? New idea for a show. Creaky answers his email. No, I've got no email off John Clark. No email at all. Sent it. Okay, let's have a looky. Nothing. Mr. Andrat says we are setting records for new cases in my province. I think this is just something that we're going to have to just learn to live with, guys, to be honest with you. I can't see any end to it in, you know, in the near future. I know about the spam folder. Just text above what you read. John Clark, you losing me, you know. Check my fax machine. I haven't had a fax for a while. Nothing there. Right, no, nothing there. Just emails off the lovely Tim Cowell. Spam. Nope, nothing in spam. John Clark, which email address did you email me on? You can type it in the side chat, because whether it's creakyblinder@gmail.com or creaky@creakyblinder.com, they're both in the public domain anyway. Yeah, Ian Mart, I can see why Chris Shapley hid the message. That's the sort of thing that gets channels flagged. Sorry, pal, if you wouldn't mind. I see the humour in it, because I share a similar sense of humour, but yeah, I'd rather not. CFAX. Oh, there's a blast for. Is CFAX still a thing, Ian Ma? Bye Quantum Degreaser. Send in chat. In this chat? John Clark, you have completely lost me now. And you know I am very easily confused. And there's only 15 minutes of this live stream left. I'm determined to get my text through. Then you said sent it. Send him via email. Sent in chat. I've sent a fast runner with a note in cleft stick. I'm what? I am so confused. I have no idea what's going on. Where am I? Do I read what? Jet chill? The side chat? Of course I read the side chat. No side chat, no live stream. Because that's what my live stream is all about is communicating with you lot. Can you say the intro? What? Who's the Creaky blinder? Can you say the intro, please? I'm the Creaky blinder. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like at the beginning of my videos where I go, hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Playing a Blinder with me, the Creaky blinder. Or the remix version, which seems wholly appropriate at the moment. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of Playing a Blinder with me, the Zitty blinder. Is that the one you mean? Well, there we are. I've just said it. Thank you very much indeed. Tango can't get the fire to light for smoke. Yeah, John Clark, total confusion created. You were absolutely right. And you know I'm really easily confused. Canada here. What do you think about the Navy UFO videos? I've not seen them. Jetchill. You can send them over to me if you want to. Creaky at creakyblinder.com. I know I said this last week, but I'm going to say it again. Was I live last week? I think I was. Last time I was live, I said this. I know I don't want people thinking that if they send me an email, I don't read them. I do. I read them all. I just can't reply to every single one of them with an answer that is deserving of the content of the email that you may have sent me. Because honestly, I get loads and I would literally never be out of this room if I answered every single one. So if you do email me and I don't answer, don't think it's because I'm being a knobhead and I don't want to Right then. I'm as happy as David floating down the river, melt in a coracle. After all that, I have absolutely no idea what that means. And I'm assuming he meant David, because you wrote Davad. Sorry, John Clark, I blew it. Watto UK, that is deeply offensive. It's not a zit, it's all Trump's missing votes. Do not mention Donald Trump or any other politically affiliated person on this channel. We do not. John Clark, thank you very much. I will bear that in mind. I don't talk about politics. Because I once, and I do mean once, said President Trump's name in a video, and I lost about 100 subscribers. So I've learned not to mention it. Good evening, Tim Elliott, how are you? Mr. Creaky. King Bogus. But you do take the mick out of idiots. I have no comment to make. Nor will I be drawn into doing so. Joe Biden is a flat earth head. Don't know what that means. Watto UK is only just subscribed. Didn't know that my side chat tells me, did you? But thank you and welcome. Very nice to have you. Dan the Running Man. Hey Creaky, can I get a yeah boy? Get whatever you want. Did you say Trump or did you drop a Trump? So the funny thing is, the slang term for going for a poop in my house has always been, I gotta go, I'm busting for a Donald Trump. And that's been all of my kids' lives, and my oldest son is 28. I've always said that. Gotta go for a Donald Trump. Take your time now, Mr. Merlin. There's John Clark says, so this live stream is certainly the most entertaining. Thank you, Tracy Langley. You're right, I do not have an accent. Do I have Leo Filius's YouTube channel? I don't know. But if you go to the Agree to Disagree channel and look at the video that Leo was in, it is linked there. So I don't have it, but it's there. But I think if you type him into YouTube, he comes up anyway. Am I caught up on The Mandalorian? That's my homework assignment for you. No, I'm not. And I won't get the chance this week, but I'm working in the vape shop next Saturday, so I will probably catch up then. So no spoilers, please, Chris. Thank you very much. Shh. I don't want to know what's going on in The Mandalorian. Yeah, okay, so the side chat is giving me a fairly accurate indication of how people feel about the recent political events in the United States of America. No spoilers, I've not seen season 2. Same as me, Tracy Langley. I've seen season 1, but I have not seen season 2. And it'll be awesome because this time I've actually got a Disney Plus subscription, so I haven't got a... Yeah. Know what I'm saying? Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. And all that jazz. Spoiler alert, Baby Yoda is cute. I know, it's weird, isn't it? Chris Riffer says, do I think Trump is a flat earther? Don't know. No comment. Ian Marr's new favourite e-liquid is Berry Burst. It's fabulous. I'm sure it is. And I'm very happy for you. Bodacious Pizza? Allegedly. That's all I will say. Mudjo7 says Pumpkinhead ew. I don't know what that means. Good evening, David Schiff. How are you? The day is very... Well, it's almost over. As is this live stream in precisely 6 minutes. Because... Well, I'm just running out of things to say, if I'm being completely honest, and you lot aren't being that helpful. What, you thought it was going to be entertaining? Sorry to disappoint. Tracy Langley needs food. What are you having, Tracy? Anything nice? Has anybody seen anything of Audrey Rebedeau lately? Because she has completely disappeared off the face of the earth. I don't know if... I don't like spaghetti bolognese, Tracy. You could have asked first. Gross. Tomatoes. Blah. Check my mail. My email or my female? Nothing yet. Jet chill. I don't think so anyway. Love is in the air everywhere. Oh no, I better not do that. Do you know the last time I sung in the background like that really badly on a live stream, it got claimed? Honestly. I swear. I wouldn't lie to you. Not if I thought there was any possibility of me getting caught anyway. I'm sure the email will come and I will attend to it immediately, if not sooner. Your email provider sucks. I've heard that. I've heard that. She didn't seem that type when I met her, but you could be right. No, do you know what I think it is? I'm using the Windows email client, the built-in one, trying to be all efficient, and it's not efficient. So if anybody knows a really good email provider that doesn't take three weeks and 7 hours to deliver the emails, I would say drop me an email, but it'd be pretty pointless, wouldn't it? Am I related to Mr. Sensible? Yes, I'm his son. Carrie, yeah. Mr. Sensible's my dad. Check out DVDAs. Now you're the man. I wish people wouldn't use acronyms. What's DVDAs? I don't know what that is. Now you're a man. Check out DVDAs. Now you're a man. I don't even know what any of that means. Dad. Cool, you both rock. I'll tell him when I go back downstairs. Now he's probably making me tea. Or at least he better be anyway. What sort of father would leave the little boy starving? Look at me. If you held me up to the light, you'd be able to x-ray me. If I turned sideways, I'd disappear. Wrong button, then. It's Matt and Trey from South Park. Is it? Well, well, well. Email by who? Semaphore. Don't know what that means. I don't know what a lot of things mean. Last email I had was off John Clark. John Clark. Am I growing the beard out again? No, I'm just incredibly lazy, and I did think of getting rid of it all and just, you know, growing the old mow out for Movember. But, yeah, it just sounds like a lot of effort. Look, John Clark, I've already read your email out. I'm as happy as David floating down the river melt in a coracle, and I didn't understand what it meant. Take care of the plot hole. Nice to see you again, pal. Mr. S in the house. Is he? He better not be. He should be downstairs making me tea. No, he's not here. You're teasing me. You're teasing me. I don't have an accent, John Clark. You're absolutely right. Anyway, you lovely crowd. Blinder gang. My pals. Voodoo Inquisitor. $5 US. Last time I asked for your shop link, the link was... Last time I asked what your shop link was and killed it, so I apologise. This time, I'd like to know what your favourite flavour of juice. My favourite flavour of juice at the moment is blackcurrant jam. I've been vaping it the whole lockdown because I am just nuts. Nuttier than a squirrel turd. Absolutely off my chuff. So, oh, Mr. Sensible was you? Hang on. If Mr. Sensible is at work, who's that downstairs making me tea? Ah, there he is. At work until midnight. Ah, gut dead. So who's that downstairs making all that noise in the kitchen, Dad? How quickly can we get you? I'm a bit scared. Uh-oh. Know what that means, don't know. No, I'm turning that light back on. The joke is not worth the embarrassment of how much that accentuates my new nose adornment. But it could be the dog making tea. She's making the dog's dinner, Captain Quinn. Anyway, I'm gonna rock and roll. I gotta go and attend to something. And by something I mean this. Gotta rip it out. Gotta cut it off in its prime. Thank you, Mario Space.x. I will do. Thank you to everybody that super chatted. Thank you to everybody that's become a channel member. Thank you very much to Rib Tickler for making a purchase off my Amazon wish list. Wish list? What's a wish list? Off this Amazon wish list. It's a wish list. There's no witches involved. Not that I know of, anyway. $10 US from Bunny Killer. Thank you very much.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
On that bombshell, I'm out here. Take care, everyone, and I will see you next time. Love you, bye.
Thank you all for watching Creaky Live. Don't forget to follow me on all of your social media platforms. Have a good day and have a creaky week.
Tired of knocking on your door.